carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 17. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. At their own 31-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
Ready? Hawk, knock the 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Get him. Go.
Back to throw. Donald. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Jefferson has his first catch. He also has a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Panther 11, 70 Timberwolves.
Operating from the gun. Donald. And this is incomplete.
Okay, ready? 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready? Buffalo Cougar 19. 79 Broncos, Cup 19. Trap 60, Trap 60.
Back to throw again. Open man, that's Felton. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a handoff up. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 117 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Looking to throw. Donald. Touchdown, Vikings. A 14-yard touchdown. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings moving away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A run. It's Watson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Palmer. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons.
A 23-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Throwing to start the drive. Donald. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw. Donald. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
1st and 10.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
18, Rattler, 18, ready.
Operating from the gun. Donald. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
to kick off.
And we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Let's go. 19, Viking, 18. 18, Pioneer.
Operating from the gun. Donald. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Hey.
Up the middle they go. McPherson. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Stephanie. Count Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
From the gun on third down. Donald. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. The Vikings send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Robinson on a give right side. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick six, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. But right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, they grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now, these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And he picked up another first down there.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brings up a second.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. This is caught. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
19, Charger, 9.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
They'll
look to throw again. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And it'll be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
No gain on the play there, second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
And it's third down. Third and 15.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now he's into the clear again. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 72 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Penix working out of the gun here.
Open man, this is Lewis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Palmer. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside. Now that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
He stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Vikings 34-yard line.
Let's go.
Handoff now to Robinson.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Falcon first down.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And a short gain here down to the 22.
He was taken down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
That's out wide for Palmer.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to have it.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the one.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1. Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
27.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. You're hoping for, if you're a coach or a player, they've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Ready. Tag. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. McPherson. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 224 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19, 79 Broncos. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw. Donald. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's got the lane, and there he goes. this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here we go, start. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Trap 60, trap 60. Cup 19, cup 19.
2nd and 9 now. And he rifles one incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This to make it a 3. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The trick play works. He's got the first.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise.
And the Vikings are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Looking to throw. Penix.
He's going to let it fly.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Warner. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Minnesota, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't fall. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filings cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the counter that's dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies, Mercedes, here go to surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Bet why I'm